Hi guys, hello. How are you? How are you guys doing? Well, oh my god, I feel like it's been ages since I recorded a video post on my channel. I've got so much tea to give you. Anyway, it's gonna be getting ready with me in the morning, and I tell you what, let me just quickly get my things. I already had a shower. I put some first layer of treatment on my face. I'm gonna do the second one. I'm wearing my vest. Let me just get what I need to first. The first thing, I'm carrying my phone because it's been such a long time since I've recorded that I don't even know where the stick is. I have no idea where I put the stick, so unfortunately I have to come around with me, otherwise you'll see my pants if I don't carry the camera around with me. So it's morning, believe it or not. It's 8 o'clock. What time is it? It's 20 past 8 in the morning, and I'm getting ready because you'll never guess. Did I tell you in one of the videos that I passed my test to get the British citizenship? I'm not sure whether I did or not, because it has been such a long time since I recorded the video that I don't even know where I'm at. Let me see if I'm still recording. Yes, I'm still recording. So, you'll never guess what's happening today. So I posted my documents and to be considered after I passed my test. Forgive me if I've already told this or not. And today, it's a ceremony. Yes. So, yes. So, yes. My British citizenship has been approved. And I hope you didn't get to see my pants, did you? Anyway, by pants I mean knickers. So yes, today's my ceremony, and I feel so nervous. I couldn't sleep. Oh God, it was still 3:30 last night. No, that last night, this morning, and I just couldn't sleep. I don't understand why I've been feeling so nervous, because at the end of the day, it's already approved. All I've got to do is go there, say a few words to the God and the King. I think I've got to put my hand in my heart. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I've got to do. So I feel nervous. My husband's come with me because he says it's a special day for you. It's a special day for you. Yes, it is a special day for me. Especially, I didn't know. Even though I lived here for so many years, like how many years I lived? I lived in the UK for 30 years. I've always paid my taxes. I've never, not even once, broken the law. I've been the best of the bestest citizens that lived in the UK. I don't know, there's still always this element of nervousness. So look, I put my trousers on now so you can see what I'm wearing. Yeah. I'll show you in the mirror in a bit. So there's still this element of nervousness. So yeah, today's the day I'm going to get my British citizenship. Yeah, I'm going to take you with me. So I feel excited. I don't know, my husband said, you don't feel nervous, you feel excited. He said, I'm sure you've got the wrong way of using the wrong word. I said, no, I know exactly what the difference is, and I know exactly what the feeling is for each one of them. But I tell you what, 100% I'm feeling nervous. Yeah, my husband is having a shower. He's coming with me. Yeah, so actually, 2 weeks ago, I did record a video. It was like quite a long video actually, but I had so many issues uploading it, so at the end I just gave up. I just gave up, you know, because maybe maybe I shall upload it later. Let's see. But if it's still in my camera, because sometimes I just clean my memory space. This is just sunblock, and it's this brand here, Korea Beauty of Juice-on. I go through many sunblocks, you know. Yeah, so what was I talking about? My mind is it is in such a mess. Let me just check. It's still recording. It's still recording. My mind is in such a mess. I don't even know what's what am I supposed to be talking about? What words are meant to be coming out of my mouth? You know? So, anyway, yeah, I feel so nervous, excited at the same time. I do feel nervous. I really do feel nervous. Oh my God. Yeah, I go through so many different sunblocks because I haven't found the perfect one, you know, and I always like to try new things. Not just that, when I run out of sunblock, I just buy whatever is on sales, to be honest. I'm not particular about certain sunblock, even though most of them say, oh, you won't burn your eyes, always burn my eyes. For example, this one, every single person that reviews on YouTube always says doesn't burn your eyes. 100% it burns my eyes. So there you go. There you go. I tell you what I like about this one is that I don't have to rub it so much on my face until it goes in completely, because it doesn't have that, what's it called, that white shade. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry, my eyes are also burning. Be with you in a second. By the way, I do know how rubbish this video is going to be today. I know it because, as I've said, I'm feeling so nervous. Oh my God. Can you believe how dark it is? I know it's 8 o'clock, but the sun should be out, but it's so grey right now. The sky is completely overcast with clouds. Oh my God, my eye. Why can't they just make a sunblock that doesn't make one's eyes burn? I don't get it. I'm sure there's some out there. So yeah, today. So tea number one. You know, I'm gonna go to ceremony today, and then immediately after the ceremony, I'm gonna apply for my British passport because I read on the instructions. Once I get given the certificate, my electronic visa, which is something that even though you live in the UK forever and they give you the right to remain, indefinite right to remain. So now these days they give an electronic visa. So whether it's just to visit the country or live in the country, regardless whether you live in the country for 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, you get an electric visa. And then you get different sorts of electric visas. You get those for holidays, those for leave permanently, and those to leave temporarily. I believe so. But anyway, so I got a notification to say that once I go to the ceremony and give my certificate, then they remove my electronic visa will become invalid. So what it means is if I travel out of the country, I won't have the evidence that I'm allowed to live in UK. So I've got two options. I've got the options to get a document which is called the right to abode, I think, or get a British passport. So I'm just going to go directly and get a British passport, because what's the point of applying for a document anyway, which it won't be much benefit to me. So this right to abode, correct, please don't record what I'm saying. So this right to abode, essentially that's your evidence that I've got a British citizenship. That's what I read. No, that's not what I read, that's what I understood. So I'm not even sure whether I've got to pay for it or not. So regardless, I thought I'm just going to immediately apply for British citizenship, and that's what I'm going to do. And there you go. And there you go. Yes. Is this alright? I can't even see how my makeup looks this morning because it's so dark. I don't have good lighting. So this is the best I can do. How do I look? I'm not even sure. It's so dark. My camera's not helping either. So yeah. So I'm gonna, as soon as my ceremony is over, I think I might actually apply for the British citizenship today. Why not, hey? Why not? Just get it all out of the way. Bish bash bop, done. And my eyes tearing up again. So bloody annoying. Sorry for using bad words. Yeah, that's T number 1. T number 2. So you're gonna be extremely disappointed with me. Never mind, I don't care. There you go. Because I'm already so disappointed myself. So I've got my reasons this time. Do I have my reasons? I'm not sure. So I did not sit my exam in December. After me talking so much, I did not sit my exam in December because I'm not sure else if I recorded this or not. I went to my what's it called, my membership details online, and it showed that I had to sit 9, 10, 11. I had showed that I had to sit. I had 4 remaining exams to sit instead of 1. So I'm sure I spoke to you about it. I contacted them. Oh my god, why is this so much? Oh my god, you can't. It doesn't look as bad in there, but if you look if you see what I look like in the mirror in real life, I look like a clown. Honestly, I didn't even apply so much. Let me just remove that extra color on my face with this. So yeah, he said. So I contacted the help services, and the lady said, no, sorry, we can't give you special treatment to anybody. You're gonna have to sit these remaining 4 exams again. And obviously I was shocked. I didn't want to go through again. Those exams are so hard to sit, so hard to do. And I said, sorry, if I don't get my deadline extended, I'll just give up on my ACC. I'm not going to sit all 4 exams again when I only have 1 remaining. And she said, sorry, that's all I can do. So I read, investigated, asked ChatGPT. I'm sure I've already spoken about this anyway. Asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT says, no. You can, what's the word? I can fight for it, essentially. There's a different, they've got a different hotline, not hotline, they've got a different information email address. And I contacted them, and they go back to me, say, yep, don't worry, we'll help you as much as you can. We ACCA, we understand all our students' situations, and we all want you to do well. And she, the lady, I know is a lady because of her name, she said, just collect all this information and send to us. We will evaluate your situation and we'll let you know. So meanwhile, I had to go to my GP, ask for the letter, the doctor's letter. That's one of the evidence they requested. Oh my god, that's the problem of talking and doing makeup at the same time. Look what I've done. First of all, I shouldn't even be doing that yet. I should be doing my some bronzer on my eyelashes. No, my lashes, my eyelid first and foremost. So yeah, then so one of the information they requested was to get my doctor's letter confirming my condition and why I have not sat the exam all these years, and that letter took about a month to be provided by my doctor, my GP, even though I paid for it, because I thought if I was gonna pay for it, it wasn't going to take as long, but I was clearly wrong. It took a month for them to provide that letter to me, but never mind. So they provided a letter to me, and I gathered all the necessary evidence. And I tell you what, when I mean necessary evidence, me being admitted to hospital, me being released from the hospital, and also my exams, my medical examinations, and to date, which by the way I've got a doctor's appointment today again to go through the pain on my leg, which hasn't been resolved. On my leg, which hasn't been resolved. Oh my god, my makeup is so rubbish today, and I tell you what, I don't want to blame you, but at the same time, it is your fault because I'm rushing, I'm nervous, partly because I'm rushing nervous, and partly because I'm not concentrating because I'm speaking to you guys. So even though I feel bad blaming you, I'm sorry, but I can't be the only. I need somebody, I need a partner to be blamed with me. I need an accomplice. I feel absolutely awful. I still didn't do my eyeshadow. Even my I don't know, my makeup today. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. I need to get some honestly, my makeup is an absolute disaster today. It's the plainest makeup. I couldn't be doing a worse job. Honestly, let me just clear with these tips here. I haven't forgotten what this is called. Still recording. So yeah, so I got all the evidence. You know what? For a bit, I nearly, sorry for the language, I shit in my pants because I couldn't find any of my exams, medical exams. I couldn't find any of my any of the results because, you know, I was feeling low at the time, and I remembered that I shredded them. I shredded them all because I didn't want to accept what had happened to me. But hey ho. So the good thing, I went to do some exams in Portugal at this private hospital, and I logged in, and they still had all the examinations and all the results online. So I used those, and I also have some letters from the condition that I have, you know, where I get chronic pain on my right hand side. I've got my appointments, the appointments I've had since 2023, so I had those, so I use those as evidence, which is great. My makeup is honestly, I don't know, So bad today, so terrible. So yeah, I'll use those as evidence. I sent them all. When did I send them? I received the results yesterday. What was it? Yesterday was Wednesday, wasn't it? So I sent it all. I received the letter from the doctor on Monday. No, I received the letter from the doctor on Friday afternoon. I gathered all evidence on Monday, sent all my documentation, my letter, to the association on Monday as well, and I received the results yesterday, and that was great. So the results was they're gonna give me 1 year, so I've got until December 2026 to complete the last exam, and that's the last chance they'll give me. So there you go. And yeah, and also, what was I gonna say? And also, yeah, so I decided not to sit the exam in December because I was feeling a bit like, to be honest, I did not do enough revision, and I was so, that's the honest truth, I didn't revise enough, and I wasn't prepared and to sit the exams. And then I thought, I don't want to miss out. That's me being selfish, irresponsible, immature me. No, I don't want to miss out socializing with my friends, especially now the festive season. All friends decide to meet up. I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss that. And then ACCA don't extend my expiring date. So as I said, that's an excuse, but the main excuse because I didn't revise enough, because I was busy with a different aspect of my life, so I didn't do that. So anyway, so I checked yesterday. I went to my account yesterday. I thought, great, amazing. So I got given the extension date. So I'm going to start revising 100% because now I do feel that I've got the time to do some revision. I actually do feel I've got time to do some revision because I'm actually starting to enjoy my time off work. Because, as you know, not only I got made redundant from my workplace, but I also decided to take some time off work to recharge because I hardly took any time off since I suffered the stroke. What am I doing? I've got that. Should I put some? Yeah, I'm gonna put some bronzer because I'm looking pale. My makeup is so rubbish today. Anyway, I'm doing my best. What's the time? We're leaving at 9:15. By the way, my ceremony is at 10 o'clock. Yeah, where is the where is it? I'm looking after the blue one, the GUI makeup. Should I just, this one is a setting spray. It leaves a matte fresh matte finish. I like it, but I don't at the same time because I actually do enjoy this GUI look. And this, I prefer this blue one. That one is a matte finish. This one leaves a GUI finish, and I prefer that. This one. I don't know, for some reason this one, it feels like it makes my makeup sit in a lot better. Oh my god, sometimes I apply this too much. Anyway, so I didn't sit my exam, so I might actually start my revision today. I've got a few things to do today. I've got my appointment in the afternoon with doctor 2 o'clock. So I may actually not start the revision today. Let me say what I said. Let me just take a step back and restate what I said. I may not actually do today because I've got my doctor with my appointment this afternoon. And let me just get my hairbrush. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I've got doctor my appointment 2 o'clock this afternoon. So this is the perfume I'm wearing today. I did a review on this perfume. I absolutely love it. It's so good for. It's so appropriate for the occasion. Let me close the door. It's appropriate for the occasion because it's soft, it's mild, at the same time it smells gorgeous. This is a dupe for that Blanche Bet perfume. It's got this milky aspect to it. It's like what did I describe? It's like sugared milk. Yeah, that's what I think it smells like. It's amazing. So I think it's appropriate for the occasion. It's not on your face. So yeah, I think I might actually start the revision tomorrow. I'm gonna prepare everything today for my revision, and I'm actually gonna start it tomorrow. Yeah. What else? What else? Yeah, my husband had an operation. Which hairband shall I use? I'm not sure. No, this one is for the evening, really, not daytime. And this one here, not sure. It depends if it goes with this jacket. I'm wearing this blue jacket. Does it go with it? Let me have a look. Let me have a look at myself in the mirror. Actually, I suppose you can have a look with me, can't you, in the mirror? By the way, I like you to know this because do you remember I tidied up my room really nicely? It's a mess again because I've been buying some things. Actually, we don't need the mirror, do we? Actually, I'll just show what I look like in the mirror. What do you guys think? Oh my god. I think it looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it looks alright. So yeah, my husband's had an operation last week. A hernia operation. So he's been at home all week, not working. I believe he's going to go back to work on Monday. That's one thing. So, and me, I've been so incredibly ill. That's one of the reasons I was doing record, because I was ill for 1 week, and then I recovered for a few days. Went to see my parents-in-law, my husband's parents. Came back on a Sunday, feeling ill again. Had a fantastic weekend. On the way back, got ill, and I was flat in bed the whole week. Completely flat in bed the whole week. And then last Saturday, went to a friend's get together before Christmas, and woke up the following day feeling awful again. And as you can see, I've got runny nose, and yeah, and that's where I've been lately, just ill. And I tell you what, that's not only me. I've been talking to several people, and they've been feeling the same as me. So I think there's some virus, bird flu related virus going on, which is knocking everybody down. So yeah, what's this? So do you think I look ready to put the hand on my heart, say God save the King? Anyway, I'm speaking quiet because my husband's at home, and as you know, I don't really like recording when he's around. And I don't know, maybe because it's morning as well, and I don't know, where did I put my socks? Honestly, the bed is full of clothes. New clothes. I bought some new jackets, new coats, which I needed, to be honest. I need it. Anyway, I think I'm going to go now. I mean, I'm going to record. I'm not going to go. I'm just going to go for now. And I'll come back later. Just need to get some socks on my feet. And then get myself a coffee. Calm myself down. And then, yeah, ready to go. I'll let you know later how it goes. I don't think I'm going to record on the way there because it's going to be me driving. My husband's going to be with me on the phone. Not on the phone, sorry, on the car. And it's going to be me driving because God knows what time he went to bed last night. I think he went to bed. No, I know what time he went to bed. It must have been around 6:30, 7 o'clock. That's the time he went to bed. So he only had about an hour's sleep. So there's no way. And to be honest, I actually booked a taxi last night. Because I thought I wasn't going to be in a condition to drive. I woke up this morning, I feel absolutely fine. So it's going to be my passenger, and I'm going to be driving this there. Anyway, I'll speak to you guys later. Sorry if I'm speaking really quiet, if you can't hear me well. Anyway, I'll speak to you guys later. Bye. No, bye. See you in a bit. Hello, my lovelies. I'm back, and it is the following day. So I ended up not filming yesterday because the weather just turned absolutely awful, and the house was so dark. It's raining so much. So
make a U-turn, then turn left to stay on Buttercup Way.
I'm speaking. I'll tell you what I'm doing, where I'm going actually. So let's go back to...
Turn left to stay on Buttercup Way, then turn left onto the Runnel.
I'm not sure if you can hear the lady speaking, the sat-nav lady. Apologies if you can. So yeah, yesterday I went to ceremony and it was lovely. I wanted to cry, honestly. Lately I just want to cry for no
Take
reason.
the next left onto the Runnel, then turn right onto Dodderman Way.
So emotional. Receiving the British...
Take the second right onto Dodderman Way.
And it was proper, you know. I had to do an allegiance to the king. It's so official, honestly. It was amazing. My husband came
in 50 yards, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Tollgate Way.
My husband came with me, so yeah, so it's good. It was really good.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto Watton Road, B1108.
Stop speaking because even though she may not be disturbing you, she's disturbing me anyway. So I'll carry on when she's finished doing her thing. Oh, she's actually stopped now. Yeah, so it was really good. And then I came home yesterday. I said to my husband, I want to have my first cup of tea as a British person. And a cup of tea, we bought some biscuits, because it's tradition in UK to have tea and biscuits. And then we had some crumpets, for breakfast when you go home. Not for breakfast, yeah, it was for breakfast really, because the ceremony was at 10 o'clock, finished about 10:15. It was really fast. It was really fast because I went to this ultra quick ceremony, and I paid £150 for the ceremony, and there's an option to have 1 day free, and there'll be so many people. That's why they gather so many people in one room.
Take the next right onto Watton Road, B1108.
Because they also have so many people doing at the same time. And yes, it wasn't just me. I'd say there are about how many people? 15 of us, 10, 15 of us, or maybe just 10. I'm not sure. There weren't that many people. Yeah. So yeah, we paid £150. Because I much rather pay £150 because I was told a couple of weeks ago that my British citizenship got approved, and I had to go to ceremony, and that was the earliest one I could do. Apparently there aren't any spaces.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Coney Lane.
The free one until February. So that's all. I'm just going to do it now, get it all out of the way. And yeah, so that was fantastic. Oh my god, like I said, I just want to cry. My eyes teared up so many times. It was actually a joke, honestly. It was an absolute joke. I had to stop myself. I had to look at the ceiling. I had to look at the floor, so I wouldn't cry. So, yeah, but it was really good. And then, sorry, I keep repeating myself.
Take the next left onto Coney Lane.
And then I got home yesterday. Immediately, I started with the application of my passport, because apparently once you get
in 300 yards, turn left onto Heatherset Lane.
You can travel, but you have difficulty entering the country if you don't have proof that you live here, you're authorized to live here.
Turn left onto Heatherset Lane.
And I know, so let me take a few steps back. So essentially, when you live here, if you're not British citizen, have I explained this, guys, to you already? I'm not sure if I have. Please forgive me. Yeah. So if you live here and you don't have British citizenship, what we've got to do is have an electronic visa. I think I've already explained this to you before. It's slowly coming back, maybe even yesterday. But let me carry on anyway. You have to have an electric visa, and then you can have electric visa for many reasons. Honestly, I've got a feeling I've already explained this to you. Electric visa gets several ones for several reasons. One, to live here permanently.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, continue straight.
The same rights as a British citizen, so allowed to work, buy a house, healthcare, everything. And then you got another one, temporary visa, just come here to, I don't know if you want to stay here for a year or like whatever, 3 months. And then you've got another one just for holidays. So once you get given the British citizenship, that electric visa gets automatically void. So yeah, so you can't use it anymore. So for example, if I was to travel this week, I wouldn't be allowed to enter the country, because I would have no evidence that I am a British citizen, if you see what I mean. So I had to get on with it. I had to apply for the British passport immediately. I mean, there's another way of getting another document, which is oh my god,
in a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto the A47 slip road to GT.
I forgot the name
Yarmouth.
of the document that I can get, but essentially that will still be I don't know how long it will take to have that document, so that I can use as evidence if I don't use the British passport. And but just the same as a British passport, I have to pay, still be a process, etc. So anyway, so I thought I'm just gonna buy my British passport anyway. So what's the point of not, you know?
In a quarter of a mile, merge onto Norwich Southern Bypass,
So,
A47.
So I started with the process of applying for a British passport, and let me just get out. I'm just trying to get on the dual carriageway. First thing, I immediately reached a hiccup with me applying the British passport. They asked for a birth certificate, and obviously me being Portuguese, my birth certificate is in Portuguese, so it has to be translated. I got on with it immediately. I contacted a company that certifies and translates documents, and hopefully it'll be with me on Monday, which, by the way, today is Friday. My ceremony was yesterday, 18th of December. Oh my god. Sorry, there's a car just stopped there on the verge. Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, I see why. I should have gone the way the sat nav was telling me to go. I just wanted to see what was going on here, because last time I went to the shop, he asked me to go the other way, and I went the other way, which I found strange, and now I understand why.
In a quarter of a mile, use the left lane to take the A11 slip road to Norwich, London.
Yeah, where was that? I've forgotten. I need to concentrate, sorry, because that's why the cars are that lane there.
Use the left lane to take the A11 slip road.
Yeah, so yeah, it's Friday today. The ceremony was yesterday. I got on with the company immediately. They certified documents, and
in a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the 4th exit onto Heatherside Bypass, A11.
I need to put something in my car. So yeah, so I got on with him. I sent the birth certificate to this company, and they said hopefully it'll be ready with you on Monday. They asked me to bear in mind, because being Christmas season, everything slows down, doesn't it, around Christmas. So yeah. I hate this road. This roundabout is the most complicated roundabout ever.
Exit the roundabout onto Heatherside Bypass.
It goes from Great Yarmouth, and then you just that lane just disappears. But never mind. Sorry, I need to concentrate. That's why I'm like a bit all over the place.
Continue on A11 for 13 miles.
Roadworks absolutely everywhere. Which I'm not moaning, because that's how we get to have nice roads, really. But why do they decide to do them everywhere? Everywhere all at once. I just don't get it. Yeah, so they asked me to. So they said it's going to be ready on Monday, essentially. But to bear in mind, because it's the festive season, but I think it's going to be ready on Monday. I sent all the information that they asked me for yesterday, and you never guess how much it cost me. to have the certificate certified and translated. £120, right? And there's more. There is more. Not there's more. I'll tell you how much I've spent to date. To date, I think I spent more than £3,000 just to get the British citizenship. More than £3,000 just to get it sorted. Not paying any extras. Okay, I did pay a bit of extra. For example, the ceremony. I didn't have to pay £150. I could have gone for the free one, but I thought, no, why wait to get the free one done, which is going to be around February? No way, I'll just get out of the way. So, and I think that's the only thing that I paid extra. Let me study anything? I think yeah. But anyway, every single thing that I touch in regards to this British is costing me a lot. Everything is costing me. I can't even move a step without paying. But never mind. I didn't expect to pay that. To be honest, I thought it was going to be more for everything, but no. So I'm not going to moan, because at the end of the day, it is a privilege to have this. To be a British citizen. Yeah. So that's great. And then once the birth certificate's been translated. Oh, by the way, I'm never somebody who has all these things, birth certificates and everything like that. But luckily, I did have a copy of my birth certificate. I know I'm old enough to have it, but I never had it. So yeah, so it's great, Otherwise, it would take me forever to get a copy of it. God knows how long it would take me to get somebody to get it sorted out for me and send it to me. So it's good. It's fantastic, right?
There are police reported ahead.
Yeah, and that's my British citizenship sorted. Well, not sorted. I need to get the passport done, and once I submit all the documents, it says it takes more or less 6 weeks. To get the passport issued, which is a long time, honestly. In Portugal, for example, you can get the passport issued on the same day if you pay, let's say, €100. And in UK, right, that's how much you pay. You pay £100 to get the passport issued in 6 weeks. So in Portugal, you've got several options how quick you want your passport to be issued. One on the same day, first option, you pay €100, I think. I'm sure it's €100. And then the second option, obviously, the longer you have to wait, the less you have to pay. Second option, 24 hours. Third option, I think, is about 3 days or a week. And then fourth option, about a month. Actually, no, you can never. No, I'm wrong. Passports don't take as long as a month to get issued. I think that's the case. I think the longest it takes to get issued is about a week, which is fantastic. And in Portugal, you have now every single airport in Portugal is actually got a passport kiosk, where you can, as soon as you arrive in the country, so you live in the country, you can just go sort your passport out. And those are the kiosks as well to give you the option to get it sorted within like the same day. For example, a couple of years ago, I went to Portugal just to to get my passport sorted. And actually, that's another thing amazing about these kiosks you find in airports in Portugal. It's not just your passport; they're able to get it renewed and sorted. You also have the option to renew your ID card. Amazing. Not just renewed, I actually applied for it for the first time. I believe so. And then you can not just at the airport, there are also offices all over the cities and towns in Portugal where you can get your passport and all your documentation sorted, essentially. So you don't have to go to one specific place, which honestly I find it amazing. In UK, no. In UK, you have to get it done in the post office or submit online, which I think is great, advanced a bit, and or if you want your passport within 24 hours, there's only one place in UK where you can get it done. Only one place. Doesn't matter whether you live 5 hours, 10 hours away from this place. There's only one place you can get your passport done within 24 hours, which I find absolutely silly, given that UK is one of the most advanced countries in the whole world. But there you go. Nothing more said from me anyway. I find absolutely silly. There's only one place you have to drive. For example, I think it's in Peterborough, this place. So my friend realized a couple with 2 kids, they're going on holiday sometime when was it? It was in August, wasn't it? August, September? I remember because he's one of the friends who I've asked to be my reference. And she realized the day before they had to travel, her passport had about 1 or 2 weeks before it was to expire. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if your passport took about 6 months to expire, you're not allowed to travel. Anyway, she wasn't allowed to travel, so she couldn't go. Her husband, her kids went. She had to drive all the way to this office to get a passport renewed within 24 hours. Obviously, once she got renewed within 24 hours, then she got it returned. She got that issued to her, and then she just traveled, which I find that absolutely silly as anything. Because if they had the option, like in Portugal, where you can get that renewed at the airport, they could have just gone to the airport, the nearest airport they've got. I'm not sure which one it is, to be honest, because shall I go somewhere here? Shall I not? What about you? What I mean? I think I'm going to put some much on, so I may have to stop for a second. So they could have gone to the nearest port and in the morning, and she would have it in the evening. But no, she couldn't. She had to travel a trip, and so she could get renewed. This page was the issue.
Take the next left towards Attleborough Bypass, A11, then make a U-turn.
I'll be back in a second.
I'm back. I am back. Yes, I put some diesel in the car. Also took the opportunity to use the loo. Yes, so let's go. Yeah. Where was I at? So yeah, my British is sorted. My British citizenship is sorted. I just need to get the passport done, and that should be it. But I'm not allowed to leave the country until I have my passport in my hands. And you know what's really good, because I was thinking of booking somewhere to go. I didn't. Otherwise, I would have been stuck in whatever country I decided to go to. No, actually, I wouldn't. I would just lose my money, because I know from the ceremony and reading the guidance that I wouldn't be allowed to go anywhere until, well, I am allowed to go somewhere, but I either have to have this passport or this, the name of that document I'm trying to remember, just went off my mind. The right to abode. I don't even know, something abode anyway, or abode something. So yeah, that's great, isn't it? Oh my god, I don't know, my hair looks so greasy today, and I tell you why. I went to have a Botox. Botox is this Brazilian treatment that straightens the hair, but not straightens the hair. Botox is this treatment that opens the curls, and I got it done last Monday or Tuesday. Yes, I can't recall the last Monday. Not the one just went now, the one before. And I haven't washed my hair ever since. And I tell you why, because my hair just feels so nice. No nice in terms of looking nice. It did look nice. Today doesn't look nice at all. Today just looks as greasy as hell. But the hair looks so nice, and the laziness of washing it, it's just so, my hair is so, it's just so easy going right now. So I'm definitely gonna have to wash it at some point. Yeah, and so where am I going today? Today I'm going to the Portuguese shop to see if I can get some salted cod for Christmas. I need to sneeze, sorry. I hate sneezing when I'm driving. It scares me because one cannot sneeze with their eyes open. At least I can't anyway. And then it scares me sneezing on the road because I don't know. Especially when I'm being on a motorway or dual carriageway, because you're driving so fast, and I just get scared that I might get lose control of the car. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can get some salted cod, because in Portugal, not all regions in Portugal, some regions it's traditional to have octopus. In the north, I think, in the south is more like salted cod. So I'm trying to see if I can get some salted cod.
In half a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto London Road, A11.
Last week. It must have been the 11th or the 7th, something like that. And they completely ran out. The shelves were cleaned. Nothing like that. So, and I asked a lady if they're going to get some more. She said they could get some more this week. So I'm going to try and see now if I can get some salted cod this week, so we can celebrate Christmas.
we're not prepared for Christmas at all, because we're not really used to spending Christmas by ourselves.
Exit the roundabout onto London Road.
We usually go and spend it with my family.
Continue on A11 for 10 miles.
So I'll see if I can find some. If they don't have any, then there's one piece in the freezer, and that's gonna have to do. We're gonna have to share it between two of us. Usually one piece is for one person who eats extremely well. It's like imagine having this massive steak piece for one person. That's what it is. So we're gonna have to share it between the two of us. Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, whenever I remember that I actually got British citizenship, I find it, I'm amazed. I'm amazed myself. I'm amazed I got given British citizenship, even though I had not all the rights, because nobody's got rights for anything. What I mean is I had all the documents, I had everything that would allow me to get British citizenship. I never thought it'd come to that day, and I still find it surreal. I still can't believe it, because I lived in UK for so many years. Never once crossed my mind to get British citizenship, never once, because I felt there was no need to, until a few months ago, when I still work in my workplace. One of my colleagues, I used to chat with him a lot. He asked me if I was British, if I had British citizenship. I said, no, I don't. And he asked me why. I said, well, there's no need to. I feel there's no need for me to get it. He said, you know what? A British passport will take you to many places, and you shouldn't let that go if you got the opportunity to. Especially me wanting to work in the Middle East. He said, so many doors will open for you with a British passport. Just get it anyway, even if you don't get to use it. And that made me seriously think about it. And I thought, even if I don't get to work in the Middle East or whatever, the world has been changing so much. Why not get it? And it took me about, when did I start applying for it? Was it July? August, so it took me about altogether, I think, 4 to 6 months to get British citizenship. From the process of, I think it was 4 months altogether, yeah. From the process of me submitting the first application. Honestly, I don't even remember the process. I don't even quite remember the process I went through. Did I have to submit the first application? I think I did. I don't remember, honestly. Don't quote what I'm saying right now. Even though it was only 4 months ago. And then doing the test was so easy. Sorry, some people, if there's anybody watching me and is trying to apply for British citizenship, is trying to do the test, I found it easy, but yet some people just find those questions so difficult. Honestly, I found the test so easy. I believe, I'm not even joking, I believe I got 98% in the test. And I tell you why, because there's only one question that, when I left the test, I knew there were 2 questions that I got 100% wrong, 2 of the questions. I got home, checked with my husband. One of the questions I actually got right. So the 2 of questions I believe I got wrong, one of them I actually got right, and the other one I got wrong. So I think I got about 98%.
There's a mobile speed camera reported ahead.
I got about 98% because, I only got one question wrong, essentially. Sorry, did I just see I've had enough of being ill. This week was the third time, even though this week wasn't so bad, to be honest. But the first 2 times, oh my god, they completely wiped me out. Especially the second time, I was in bed the whole week. Yes. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I might record again just before Christmas, because getting to the hang of it again has been difficult. You know, I essentially I'd forgotten how much work it takes to record a video, and I tell you what, I salute those YouTubers who record every day. They edit their videos like mad. So good editing. I have no idea how to do it. I have no idea what tools to use. They do some amazing editing, and yeah, I have no idea how to do it. I've tried to. It took me hours, and I got absolutely nowhere. Nowhere. So I salute to those vloggers who do the amazing work that they do. So I'm definitely going to try to record again. Yes, I definitely will. So anyway, I might actually post the video that I was meant to post, the one that I recorded just before we went to visit my husband's parents. I might actually upload that. I'll see whether I still have it, because I tried to upload it so many times. I don't understand why it wouldn't, so I just gave up. I hope this one uploads. Yeah, so as I've said, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. Actually, I'm sure I'm going to speak to you before Christmas. But if I don't, I'm sure I will, by the way. Honestly, I'm sure I will. But if I don't, please have a fantastic Christmas.
In half a mile, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto A1075.
I'm sure I'm going to speak to you before these 2 dates. Where am I supposed to go here now? Yeah, I'm sure I've arrived in town where the Portuguese shop is. Yeah, have a fantastic festive season. If you are on your own, just go out for walks. It was long Christmas I spent completely on my own, all on my own at home. To be honest, it was fine for me because I made that decision to spend that Christmas alone. It wasn't forced upon
Exit
me.
the roundabout onto
It wasn't
A1075.
that, I decided
Continue
to
on
spend that Christmas on my own.
A1075 for 1 mile.
Because I was going to France with my friends for New Year, and my husband, 2 days before Christmas, he got called up for work. So I decided to spend Christmas on my own. So it was absolutely fine. I went for a walk. But for those who don't have that option to have spent Christmas with friends and family, and if you like to spend with somebody, if you're in UK, there's some pubs that are open honestly on Christmas Day, 25th December. Just go there, have a drink. It doesn't have to be alcohol, even just a soft drink. So you can speak to somebody, or there's so many organisations all over the world that take people on your own. Just see which one those are, because honestly, I wouldn't wish on anybody to spend Christmas on their own, because Christmas is a family get-together season, and I feel for those who don't have anybody to spend Christmas with, and yeah, and actually, I was watching a video today of this lady. She's Davina. I forgot her name. She's quite famous presenter in UK. I forgot her name. It's Davina McCall or something like that.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Norwich Road, A1075.
And she was was interviewing this guy. I think he's a writer. And then when he was 29 years old, they took this guy into his house, into their house at 29. They've been married for 4 years, no kids or anything like that. They took this guy to his house. It wasn't like homeless.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Norwich Road.
Him because he was this kid. I went to his school. He was 11 years old or 9 years old, and he knew from his school years. Apparently, this kid grew up in a foster care home. He didn't have any parents, and then he went to school for a few months, and then he disappeared for 5 years because they moved into a different city anyway. And he said you see him here and there, you know. And then one day, on Christmas Day, he just heard a knock on his door, and it was this person, which he wasn't a stranger to him, but at the same time he was. And they took him in, and he lived with them until he passed away. And
Exit the roundabout onto Norwich Road.
that story was so touching and sad to hear. Yeah,
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Norwich
kids grew
Road.
up around them, you know. So even what he said, his actions, the things he used to do, I think this person has some mental disability. I think he must have been autistic or something like that. But and he was such a caring and not kid by the time.
In a quarter of a
by the
mile,
time,
turn left onto St.
they took
Nicholas
him in,
Street.
he was the same age as the guy. They're both 29. The couple was 29. This person was 29. But given what these writers saying about him, he must have been autistic. He had some kind of disability, and he appears he has such a good soul, and when he passed away, I think he had a stroke around the quarantine, and then when he passed away, they received so many.
Turn left onto St. Nicholas Street.
To do things for the community that they didn't. Essentially, the couple didn't know he was doing. Like, this lady became a widow. She was really
In 200 yards, turn left to stay on Minstergate.
Go around, take the bins out, buy a few things for her. Anyway, so he did so much, but yeah.
Turn left to stay on Minstergate, then your destination will be on the left.
So anyway, I hope you guys look after yourselves over Christmas. Yeah. Anyway, this video made me think a lot. I like to take somebody in for Christmas, but it's such a scary world at the same time, you know.
Your destination is on the left.
You don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I've arrived at my destination anyway. Let me just start the car so I can say proper goodbye to you guys. You guys have been my lovely companion in my darkest period, and honestly, I've really appreciated you. The times I want to speak to somebody, I didn't have anybody to speak to, even though I never seen you. Yeah, so here we are. So as I was saying, thank you very much for keeping me company. I honestly mean it. And my darkest periods, I'm getting a lot better. I don't feel so down anymore. Yeah, I think I'm now not sure whether I'm through my 7 phases of grief, I think. Yeah. So anyway, as I said, I'm going to try to speak. Look how messy my hair. This is just grease, honestly. As I've said, I'm going to try to speak to you before Christmas. But if I don't, have a lovely Christmas. Honestly, have a lovely Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't speak to you guys again before then. And I don't know how to say again. Thank you very much for everything that you guys done to me. Honestly, thank you. Right then, I love you all. Honestly, I do. Obviously, I don't love you like my husband and my family because I don't know you guys. But I love the fact they kept me company when I needed it. Anyway, I just waffle along like I always do. But never mind. I'm sure you guys used to it now. Anyway, bye.